We're going to have a Skype call, and our speaker is going to be an engineer, senior engineer at NASA as well. So she's actually calling us from Washington.
So let's see. Hi, everyone. It's such a pleasure to be here. Thank you so much. We are reporting to you live from NASA headquarters in Washington, D.C. And we have just a few minutes with you all to share some background on myself as a woman in engineering here at NASA, as well as some of the wide variety of activities that we have in our NASA portfolio that have to do with engineering and science and technology. My personal experience in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics is that I am an aerospace engineer. I know in the audience here there are several, if not many, up-and-coming aerospace engineers. We have several areas of science and technology endeavor to share with you today. Probably our top activity is the International Space Station. There are 16 nations involved in the construction of the space station, including the U.S. The space station is also a hub of space traffic activity. In June of 2014, 4 separate international spacecraft were docked there at the same time on the space station. NASA's Commercial Crew program will once again shortly be launching. We just landed today, the very first demonstration of the very first integrated launch and crew capsule system from one of our 2 commercial partners. And it completed with successful parachute deployment and splashdown actually this morning. Now our focus right now is to both continue the important research and science that we do on the International Space Station with our astronaut crew and begin to transition to the lunar environment. And so all the systems that you see here on this page are basically our demonstration test systems for that upcoming lunar program. So just a graphic here on the program that I work on called the Power and Propulsion element, and it's actually an advanced solar electric propulsion based spacecraft that will provide that first initial element for that lunar gateway. I also just prepared some suggestions for you all. I think it is most important to work in an area that's really interesting to us personally. I cannot tell you how important it is to be able to spend all the hours of our lives that we spend at work doing something that is interesting, compelling, intellectually stimulating, sparks our creativity, and is a contribution to society. Number 2, women, just like men do, I'm sure, but women definitely, we can be hard on ourselves when we're not perfect or we're not our image of what the best is. And I just want to say that the most important thing is to keep your eyes on what's really important, which are things like what is interesting to us, what keeps our creativity going, applications of our strengths, what are we best at, and how can we best help in the world. Those things are far more important to learning all throughout life than some image of what we think perfect is or what the best is. Okay, last point. There are lots of really interesting people working in science, engineering, technology, and math. Really interesting problems to solve, important issues for society, technological growth, the improvement of society, well-being of humanity, technological growth, fundamental questions of science, solutions for health, safety, transportation, housing, information technology, and basically next generation of this planet. And so if you want to work in an area that interests you and stimulates you and where there's a lot of interesting people, please pursue engineering, science, technology, and math.
I'm going to take we have time for like 1 or 2 questions, so if anyone has any questions. Okay, great question. How long have you been working for NASA?
Almost 25 years.
Have you met any astronauts who have gone to space, who went into space?
One day, maybe 10, 15 years ago, I walked outside my office and I saw Buzz Aldrin standing in the hallway.
Why did you want to work for NASA?
Right. So first of all, it started with this aircraft. And I love the idea of working to design space vehicles. NASA is obviously one of the places where the space vehicle design, spacecraft development goes on. And so it was really, I'm very lucky to be working in NASA and to have worked in NASA. And I was able to start early through one of these internship programs while I was in college, which really made a difference. So I just encourage everyone to look into these internships and take advantage of the opportunities that space companies and agencies have for starting early, because it really helps to be able to contribute.
Question, have you ever been to space?
No, I haven't, but thank you for asking.
Okay. And
how many people there would like to go to space?
Oh, how many people would like to go to space? Oh,
everyone raise your hand.
I'll show you, even though you can't.
Okay.
I'll do the old thing of a few hands up anyway, so few hands up.
Great. Great.
Yeah. I think just because of the timing, we're going to have to just say thank you so much. We're going to round of applause for everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, good luck, everyone. Good luck.
Bye.